Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you a makeup haul. I have a bunch of stuff I've been collecting. I don't know how I accumulated this stuff this fast because I was kind of trying to not buy makeup and wait for the VIB sale from Sephora, but I just collected a lot of stuff, so I have to share it with you guys so I could put it away. A lot of it I have been using and I have been enjoying it. I posted on Instagram, I was of like my makeup of the day, and like some of it was like a bunch of new stuff that I was really into. So let's get started. It's basically from Sephora and Ulta, like the two places I shop to. I feel like I'm at Ulta every single week. I don't know why. It's like whether it's a random thing I ran out of that I need, or it's just something I'm like, oh, let me try it, and I'm just run to Ulta. I feel like I need to stay away from Ulta for a while, but I'm just gonna get started. First thing is this. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Amrezy highlighter that I think everyone and their mother has seen on Instagram. Everyone's posting pictures of it. Everyone's talking about it. This highlighter is beautiful. It is a beautiful like golden highlight. It's like kind of a more of a like a jelly type consistency, and it's really smooth and really beautiful. I have been wearing it nonstop since I got it. It's actually what I'm wearing today. And I like applying it with more of like a synthetic brush, like the little Japanese brush that I showed you. And I like to apply that. And then I like to just kind of go in with my finger and add a little bit more wherever I feel like I need it. Because it's that smooth and blendable that you could just use your finger. It's a beautiful color. Like when you, like even from back here, like holy crap, look at that. Look how beautiful and stunning it is, especially for, you know, more of like the spring makeup where you're really more focused on like the glowy skin and just like luminous, you know, that's what it reminds me of. It's like you're lit from within. So I absolutely love this highlighter. I can't recommend it enough. I know it's limited edition, but if you haven't gotten it, you need to get it. You need to swatch it. I think it's available at Sephora and Ulta, but I ordered it the day it was available on Sephora because of the, you know, free 2-day shipping. So it got here pretty quick. So I really have been enjoying that. Then I picked up this lip gloss that I literally had to go and get out of my purse because it has just been living in my purse because I absolutely love it. It's the Bobbi Brown lip gloss. It's nothing new. It's nothing fancy. It's new number 8. But look at this color. It is so beautiful. But let me tell you how I came about getting this, because one thing you will see that's absent here is the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation. I actually have this little sample card that came when I ordered this of the Bobbi Brown sample, of the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation. So I went to Sephora and I went there specifically to get that foundation. And I was so excited. Everyone was talking about it. Everyone was saying how it looked like skin. It lasted all day. So many of my subscribers told me how much they loved it. I watched so many reviews on it. Everyone was talking about how it was so amazing. So I went, I got it, I swatched, I color matched, I got great matching color. And while I was at the little Bobbi Brown section in Sephora, I saw this gloss and I swatched it. And this gloss is just beautiful. You want to talk about like your lips but better and like the most perfect pink shade? That's what this is. So look at that right there. It has like kind of like a minty smell to it. It's not really tingling or plumping or anything, but it's just very minty. Like you could see that. That's such a beautiful, beautiful color. I love this. I mean, this is like probably my favorite purchase out of everything. It just, when you put it on, it just makes your lips look full and glossy. It's not sticky, but I find it really lasts on your lips. So I love this. Like this is, like I said, my #1 pick. So back to the foundation. So got the foundation. I was so excited. I Instagrammed a picture. Everyone was saying how much they loved it. So I use it. And I absolutely hated it. I know not every foundation works for everybody, but with the reviews that this was getting, I thought it was going to be like skin changing and I was going to, you know, not use any of my other foundations. It was so sheer on me. And it's supposed to be full coverage. Like it's supposed to be a lightweight full coverage. So it kind of was in my mind thinking of the NARS, because that's lightweight, but yet it's very full coverage. You know, you just have to apply it correctly. I couldn't even get, like with 2 pumps, I felt like I had to put like half the bottle on my face just to cover up just a couple freckles or just to even out my skin tone. Like I would blend it and it would like blend away. And then by the time I finally got it on my face, I felt like there was so much on it. It oxidized like crazy. It was so patchy and dry. and as it wore throughout the day, it would like wear off on certain places, and I never have that. My foundation never, you know, wears off my face. I don't care how hot it is and how humid it is. My foundation doesn't come off. So I don't know, it did not work for me. And I tried it once, and when it did that, I returned it. Normally, you know, like with the NARS one, I played with it until I got it right, but I just knew that Bobbi Brown skin, there was no way I was gonna get that to work for me, no matter what. It just didn't work well with me. So unfortunately, I did return that. To those who love it, I'm glad you do. I'm glad it works for you, but it did not work for me. Sorry. So that's out of the way. That's why you're not gonna see that here. So while I was, you know, getting that foundation, I also did get this. This is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. It's another tinted moisturizer. I swear, I'm like obsessed with tinted moisturizers right now because, again, we're going into the warmer months. I want to wear less product on my face, and I don't want to wear a heavy foundation. So I picked this up. A lot of people have been talking about this, and actually my brow girl and I were talking about Bare Minerals, and she was talking about the foundation, and then we were talking about this as well. So I ended up just picking it up. I got it in Wheat 4.5, which is kind of a lighter color. I mean, not that light. I think it's like a light medium. It's right there. I don't like to go super dark with my foundations because I feel like, number one, they may oxidize, and number two, they'll, I could always like warm it up with bronzer and stuff, but I'd rather err on the side of a little bit lighter than a little bit darker, because I don't like to have that pumpkin face where your face is like so much darker than your neck, and I don't like that. So I'd rather have a little bit lighter and then just bronze up. So I really like this. It's a very lightweight gel consistency. I just applied it with my fingers, blended in, covered really nicely. It reminded me of the NARS tinted moisturizer a lot, but I really liked it, and I really just liked the way it felt on my skin. It didn't feel too heavy or dewy, but it still looked very luminous. So this so far is a go for me. Much better than the Bobbi Brown one. So I picked those. I think those are all from Sephora. Oh no, wait, I picked this up. This is the Kopari Coconut Kiss Kit. You guys know I love the Coconut Kiss, the little lip balm, the regular one. Well, this is a kit with the same lip treatment, the coconut oil treatment, with colors. So it has Mai Tai, Hibiscus Kiss, and then Pinkini. So it's like a corally and then two pinks. I haven't even swatched it or opened this or anything. I guess I could do that with you guys right now. But I love that so much. Like, I've gone through two of them, and I'm just gonna swatch one of them for you guys. I'm just gonna do the hibiscus one. So I really just, oh my God, this is so pretty. Look at that. These just scream spring. But I love that formula so much. Like, I put it on all the time, and oh my God, look at that. Look at those two. They are beautiful. Talk about spring colors, right? And they're just that same glossy, moisturizing feeling of the original lip balm. And they kind of leave a stain. Like, I'm wiping it off my hand, it's kind of stained. So pick those up. They're limited edition, so if you happen to see them, get them. Because I love Kopari. Like, seriously loving that brand. I can't wait until the VIB sale. Does anyone know? I don't think it's been released yet. I know it's sometime in April, but does anyone have any idea, like, about when? Because normally I would think we would have heard by now when it is, but I can't wait. I know it's only 15%, but I have so much stuff that I want. Like, I hate that. I hate when we are leading up to it and there's so much stuff that you see that you want, and you want to wait, then you don't want to wait. Like, my cart is full. I always try to go through and I add everything that I want to my cart. And then I look at the price and I say, oh my God, I need to cut this back. So then how I do it is I try to like calculate with the 15% off, like if it's gonna even be worth it. Like if something's like $20, like 15% off, and I'm like, maybe I'll wait. You know, I don't need this right now. But if something's like bigger, like there's some like bigger priced items, then yeah, I'm definitely gonna go for them over like the little stuff. But I don't know, 15% is still a good savings. So I wish Sephora did what Ulta did with the points, because then I'd be a very happy girl. So now I'm moving on to MAC. I've got a bunch of stuff from MAC, not a bunch. I Instagrammed a MAC haul. So, first thing I got was another Extra Dimension blush. This is in Fairly Precious. I love these blushes. I feel like I need to own all of them, but this just works for my whole spring vibe. This is a beautiful, light, peachy color. If it's not showing up true. Okay, there it is. Look at how beautiful that is. It's light, but it's like this glowy, like this with that highlighter. I've been wearing those constantly. They're so pretty, but it's just so beautiful because it's just like that beautiful, like peachy tone that looks so good like with bronze skin. I'm telling you, I'm all about like spring makeup right now. Glowy cheeks and like very minimal eye makeup and just glossy lips. Like I'm all about it. I love spring. Spring and fall. Okay, then I picked up the MAC Studio Water Weight Concealer, which I had a really hard time getting a good color match to. I ended up with NC20. A little bit yellow for me, but it had a little bit more of a peachy undertone to it. So that's kind of why I went with it. You know, I kind of would rather just have my concealer like match my face instead of it being lighter, but it works. It, like I said, it pulls more of a peach tone. So it works good as a corrector in one. It's what I'm wearing today, actually, which I don't think looks bad with my, you know, foundation. It worked well. It's not too light. It matches. So I really like this. It's very liquidy and watery, and you can see it's in like a dropper form. I just put like a little bit of a drop on my palette, and I blended it under my eyes with my finger. And it, like I said, is really watery. So if you have really dry under eyes like I do, you're gonna like it because it's going to not feel very cakey and heavy. So I've been really enjoying this just to, you know, kind of change up. I have like a bunch of concealers, but I feel like I gravitate towards the same one, but I really do like this. And it's the kind where you can even spot conceal with it and just kind of tap it in because it's so lightweight. So I really do like that. And then I picked up the 4 shadows that were in the Throwback relaunch, which I'm not, when I was younger, I used to really be obsessed with MAC launches, and I had to like own everything from every new collection, limited edition or not. Then as you get older and you realize you don't even use half the stuff, but this collection I really wanted because it was throwback shadows for ones that they don't make anymore. So Gold Bit, which I remember when they would release this from the, they used to do these like summer collections and like the Safari collection or whatever, and they always would release Gold Bit. I mean, I'm talking more than 10 years ago. And I had Gold Bit. They were in like bronze containers and like gold containers. I had them stockpiled. And it's just like a shimmery light shade that we probably all have a dupe for. So it's just like this beautiful shimmery shade that it's probably in every palette I own, you know, something similar to it. But they didn't have this in the palette form. They just had this in the pot, which was fine. I mean, it's just one of those, I had to get it, even though, you know, it's nothing special. You could see it from there. I had to have it. So then these were the last 3 that they had that were in the palette. So this is Tea Tint, which I love this. These were the like old school matte squared, which were like creamy matte shades. I loved them. I owned all of them. And you know, I have this and it's like really worn down, and I just stopped using it because I knew they didn't make it anymore. But now I'm excited I can wear it again. And this is like soft brown on steroids because it is so beautiful. It's like that beautiful mid-tone brown that just blends. Like that's the difference between the mattes and the matte squareds. They are just so creamy and just perfect. So I really love this. I like this better than soft brown. And I haven't even been able to put them in my palette yet because I've been keeping them out here. And then this is Kid, which I actually own a brand new Kid because I got it online not that long ago. Maybe I don't know, a couple of years ago. Because it was a pro color at the time. So I don't know if it still is or if they discontinued it. But this one I'm just gonna save. I'll swatch it for you guys, but I'm just gonna save it because I do have it in my palette. I think in my, what's in my MAC palette, I think I have this in there. So this is the Kid shadow right there. And it's just, again, a beautiful mid-tone brown. For me, shadows like this will never go out of style, and I will always need a million neutral colors, even if they all look the same. And then the last one is Uninterrupted. Now, Uninterrupted was a MAC Pro Longwear shadow. It was in like the bigger pots. I don't have one on my vanity to show you, but this is like the baby puke color that most people would find very unflattering, and it would not be a color that they would go for. But this is like, think of like Bobbi Brown Camel, which I've used in a couple videos, like in my smoky eye tutorials. So there's Uninterrupted. It is the most flattering color on your eyes. It looks disgusting in the pan. And when you swatch it and you're like, oh my God, who wants to wear that color? But there's something about that warms up your crease, especially when you're doing like a warm smoky brown eye, or if you like warm eyeshadow looks, that is perfect. So I had to get that, even though I do have the big one. I think I have it in the pan as well, but it's bigger. But they re-released it, so I had to get it because I was waiting for this collection. I didn't get any of the lipsticks because, to me, like limited edition lipsticks, I don't know, lipsticks go bad so quickly. And I find I have so many lip products, and I always end up wearing like the same ones, or I try to find ones that I haven't worn in a while. So I just, limited edition lipsticks just don't do it for me because they're not gonna last as long. So I'm not gonna wear it enough. So I didn't get any of those. Let's move on to Ulta and get this video wrapped up because I feel like it's dragging on. And I hate when I ramble too much and my videos are too long because no one watches. Anyway, so I got a few things at Ulta, and this is like a culmination of like a couple of weeks, like going there for random items. So I went there, and it all started when I got my eyebrows done, because then I had to wait for my appointment, and then I start perusing, and when I peruse, that's when I get in trouble. So I went over to the Nudestix because my Ulta like revamped itself and has like all these brands now. So I got this. This is the matte face, lip, and eye. It's called the Nudies, the all over face color. So I was swatching this, and it just looks so intriguing to me. It's like a little stick like this, right? And it's just the most beautiful color. You twist it up, and it's this kind of like a matte pinky nude shade that I figured would be so cool on my cheeks. I haven't tried it yet. It's just been sitting here. But when you swatch it, it blends out. It's like a cream, but then it kind of really blends into your skin like a stain. So I said, okay, well, this could really be beneficial because, again, it would work with like a tinted moisturizer, you know, when you don't want to pack on like powder, blush, and stuff. So I really am excited to try that and see how that's going to wear. So we'll give that a try. Then I got this. This is the Morphe Highlight and Contour Beauty Sponge. Because now that Ulta's selling Morphe, they put a whole big display. Like they have all the palettes and all these different brushes, and they had the sponges. So I got this sponge because I guess I'm obsessed with beauty sponges. And it's got the pointed end. Then it has two like flat sides here. And I really like this. Like, I really do like this sponge because it's a little bit firmer. Like when you squeeze it, it's definitely firmer than like a beauty blender or like the Sephora one. So when you're applying it, I feel like you really have better control, and you're really able to blend out like your corrector and your concealer and everything. And this is still wet because I used it today because I really wanted to give it a go. I really kind of like it, and it was inexpensive. I don't remember how much it was, but it, you know, it got pretty big, and it's a nice consistency. So I will say that this so far is good. I mean, I love Morphe brushes, so the sponge, I guess, is no surprise that I would like that as well. So I got that. Then let's talk about another foundation that I got. I got the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation. This is the full coverage moisturizer. It has SPF 50 in it, and I got it in neutral medium. That's one thing I like about them. They do kind of cater to more neutral based skin tones like me, and it's in a pump. Now I have the CC cream. I've had that for years. I do like it. I know it gets a really bad rap. Not a lot of people like it, but I really did like their CC cream. This is the neutral medium shade. I mean, it's truly neutral. There is no pink or yellow undertone to it, and I absolutely love it. I haven't worn it yet, but when I was swatching it, I was like so excited because I swatched it next to like the medium and all the other shades, and I was like, oh, this is great. So I will give this a go. I have not tried it because I've been just, you know, after the whole Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation, I was like, I don't want to try anything new right now. But I did get this, so I will try it and I will let you guys know on this. Then I got this. This is a Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten in Peach Delight. And I don't really own much from Laura Geller, but again, this was when I was like trying to waste time because I had to, you know, wait for my appointment. And I was just, you know, you end up going and, why can't I get this out? The packaging is, okay. You know, you try and you look at stuff just to waste time. But this color got to me. It's a very beautiful, bright, peachy shade, which you would think, oh my God, well, it's a peachy pink. It is so pretty. Like, look at how pretty that color is. It's like a beautiful, look at that. It's so pretty. It's like a pinky peach. That's a good term. Like, I can't wait to wear that. And I think, again, it'll look good with the Anastasia highlighter, but like, blend it out just to give your skin that glow. That's like what I'm all about, the glow. So I got that. And then the last two things. This, okay, you guys know with the whole Benefit Gimme Brow like thing that it was removed with Michelle's from like a couple months ago. So Tarte came out with their own Busy Gal Brows, like tinted brow gel. And I saw it on Instagram, on their Instagram. And then I saw that Ulta had it. So I figured it would be something that would take a while to get in stores, but it wasn't. So they had it and I got it. And it only had like 3 shades. So I got the darkest one, which is black brown. I will say it's very dark, like almost too dark, because when I wore it, I felt like my brows were like really like brows. And it's a very, very, very tiny brush head. Like you could see that right there. It's a super tiny brush head. It's almost kind of difficult to use because this is so long, whereas the Gimme Brow is smaller and I feel like you get better control over it. This one is a little bit longer, so I almost felt like I had to hold it like here, but I don't know. I mean, it was okay. It worked like the Gimme Brow where I could brush it on and not feel like I had to fill them in. You know, it gave the same effect, just a little too dark, so I really had to like spoolie it out. But it was a good dupe for it. I will be happy that the Gimme Brow is coming back. I know it's online now. It's not going to be in stores yet till the end of the month. So I will pick up another one of that. This is just a good alternative. You know, if you want to try something different than the Gimme Brow, or maybe those colors didn't work for you, try this. It's just, like I said, it's very thin and very small. So I felt like I had to work a little bit harder to apply it. And the wand's a little bit long, but it's good overall. So that, and then the last thing is this Tan Luxe Gradual Illuminating Tanning Lotion. Now, this is available at Ulta and Sephora, but it's cheaper at Ulta than Sephora by a couple dollars. So it's like 30 something at Sephora and 20 something at Ulta. So when I was at Ulta, I went there to get this. It was the last one and I really like it. I used it and it really gave a really pretty glow. You know, I love gradual tanning lotions. I love self-tanners and I was really impressed. It gave such a nice, like, it looked like I self-tanned and not just like did a gradual tan. So far I've used it once. We'll see how it goes, you know, when I use it a couple times. It's very liquidy and but it blended really nicely and made my skin feel really hydrated. So I really enjoyed that. And that is it. That is my haul video. I figured I would just show this stuff to you guys instead of keep holding it so you can see some stuff that you might want and maybe, you know, get your VIB list growing a little bit. I can't wait for the VIB sale. Like, I always get excited around that time. So I will see you guys in my next video. If you enjoyed this haul video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've picked up anything that you've been loving recently, please let me know down below. If you aren't already, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel. And while you're at it, hit the bell next to my name so you'll be notified of all my new videos so you don't miss any. And I will see you all very soon. Bye, guys.